Welcome to Painted Kids Studio, where we make amazing art videos. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can be notified every time we post a new art video. Hello friends, Miss Kate here with another drawing of the day. Today we will be making a cheetah, and this actually is one of my very first paintings that I did at Painted Kids Studio, and it's actually really simple. This drawing is so simple, I've actually done it with my little 3-year-old preschool classes. So I'm gonna show you how to draw a really simple but awesome looking cheetah. To start my cheetah, I actually start with a letter X. I know that looks kind of funny, but I promise it's gonna turn into a cheetah. So after we have our letter X, this top of the X is gonna be the nose. So this is actually gonna be my cheetah's nose. So I color in my cheetah's nose. I might leave a couple little sparkles on his nose, like this. So I'm gonna color in this top of the X, just like this. All right, so we've got the cheetah's nose, and these two lines are actually gonna be the mouth. But we need to go ahead and put the little snout on. So to do the little snout, I'm actually gonna do kind of like a curve, like that. So that's his mouth. These are his cheeks. And then I'm gonna draw a line up and a line up, like that. And then I'm going to kind of just connect these two things together, like that. So after you have that part done, we're gonna go to the side, to the side. And cheetahs are kind of serious guys. They're not like cute little bunnies. They're a little more serious. So I'm gonna make their eyes tucked underneath these lines here. So see how I don't see the whole circle of their eye? It's kind of hiding a little bit. Part of it is up above, like behind these eyebrows. So that makes them look a little more serious. So we need to put a middle of our eyes on. So I'm gonna go like this and like this. And then even though they're serious guys, I still like to put my little, I can't get away from these sparkles. I still like to put my little sparkles on there. So I'm gonna put my sparkles, and then I'm gonna color in the rest of the black part of the eye, like that. And like this. Okay, so I've got my eyes done. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw the head. So to start the head, I start at this cheek here, and I just go right around the eyes and back down, just like that. And then to do cheetah's ears, now this is kind of interesting because lions, I don't know what their ears are not necessarily always pointed, but I know tigers' ears are pointed. So I feel like cheetahs are kind of like cats, but they don't have pointy ears. They have these like, I don't know, they're kind of like, just like round, like that, almost like a bear's ears, like this. And then I'm gonna put another little line just because whenever I do furry animals, I always like to have an inner ear. So like that. So right now it does kind of look like a bear a little bit. But the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make its long, thin body, just by adding 2 lines like this. Long, thin body. And then cheetahs have kind of like a furry inner belly, and it's like kind of like an arch shape, but it's fluffy. So it's like an arch, like this, kind of like a rainbow, like this, but it's fluffy. So you just need to waggle your Sharpie or pencil around. And then after we get that part done, the little fluffy belly, we're ready for our cheetah's tail. So cheetahs have these really long skinny tails like this, and you want to make sure that your tail is attached down here at the bottom of the cheetah. You don't want it up here. That's not where the tails go. They go down here. So after you get your tail on, you are done with your sketch unless you wanted to add a background. So a lot of times when I'm doing a cheetah, I will put some grass behind here like this. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to make the cheetah in the cheetah spots. So cheetahs are yellow or gold. So here's yellow, that looks nice. But you know what, if you want, let me see what else I have. I have a gold too. So just work with whatever you have. So if you guys, well, I actually kind of like the gold. So you guys working at home, just work with what you have. If you have yellow, yellow's great. If you have gold, that's fine too. Whatever you want to use. And also, you guys can color with crayons. I'm working with colored pencils, but markers work fine too. Just use what you have. We're all stuck at home, and I just want you guys doing art. So it doesn't matter. Just grab some paper, grab whatever you have to color with, and that will work. So I'm coloring really fast. You guys can color a little slower than I am, a little more careful. I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this pretty quickly so I can get to those cheetah spots. So I'm gonna color the whole body except for this little furry belly. I'm not gonna color that. And then the tail, that's gonna be this golden color too. And again, I'm working really fast. You guys go slower than me. I always like when my friends work slow and careful. I always say it's not a race. Art is not a race. Okay, and then for the face, I color the whole face except for this part of the mouth. So I'm gonna leave that white. So I'm gonna color all in here, and I'm gonna color here. See, I'm not gonna do that little bottom part. But the rest of this can be yellow. And again, I am working so fast, friends. You guys do not go this fast. And then I can get to those cheetah spots. So that's what's gonna make this look like a cheetah. Because, you know, right now it kind of looks like just a golden colored bear to me. I don't think it looks like a cheetah until it has its spots. And for the ears, I usually take this golden color like this around the edges of the ears, like this. And like that. So after you have the yellow on there, I'm gonna show you how to make those cheetah spots. So you need to find a brown. So here I got a brown. And cheetah spots are kind of like, almost like a letter C, like this. But they're kind of like furry a little bit. You don't have to be like too careful with them. So I'm just gonna kind of scribble them in. And I kind of turn my C around like different directions, so it's not always the same direction. And I'm gonna put them, I don't like to put them in the middle of the face, but I like to put them like around the edges of the face, like this. And see, some are bigger than others, you know, some are, you know, shaped a little differently than other ones. It doesn't matter. I like to make them all look a little bit different. So they don't all have to be the same, but they're kind of U-shaped or C-shaped, like this, but they're not perfect. And then I do like a couple around the face. Oh, and while I have this brown, I always do the middle of Cheetah's ears brown. I always do them like this. And that's strange because I usually do the middle of my animal ears pink, but on Cheetah's, I think brown looks better. So after you have the cheetah spots on the head, you go ahead and put some down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some like C and U shapes. And again, I'm mixing it up. Some are big, some are small, some are turned sideways, some are upside down. I'm doing them all a little different. Like this. You guys can see how fast I'm working. You guys may take a lot longer with this, and that is okay. Take your time, add as many cheetah spots as you want. I'd like to really fill it in. So here I've got several over here, and then don't forget the tail. Tail can have cheetah spots too. So again, I'm trying to turn them all different ways so that they're not all looking exactly the same. So some are upside down, some are like a C, some are like a backward C. They're all a little different. All right, so after you have the brown parts of the cheetah spots, then we're gonna try to find, do I have a black colored pencil? Hopefully, let me look. Is this black? Yeah, that's black. Okay, so then we're gonna take black and we're gonna put a little dot, a little scribble in the middle of those, like this. And again, look at, I'm just scribbling. It kind of makes it look a little more like a real cheetah because they're kind of furry, so their spots aren't like perfect. They're like a little scribble scrabbly, like this. And I just put a little black middle to all of those cheetah spots. Like this. So we got the little brown C, and then we got this little black middle. And then another thing you guys can do is you can color the eyes. You can make them any color you want. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a light blue. I don't know what color cheetah's eyes usually are. Maybe they're blue, maybe they're green, I don't know. And then this white belly here, you can add a little bit of texture to that if you want to use like a tan color, or sometimes I'll use a little gold, and I'll just put like a little just little tufts of fur, kind of like this. And see, I'm working really light, and it's just gonna make it look like it's a little furry. So it's a little furry in there. And then if you did a background, like I have a background on here, I have grass and sky. Of course, you guys can do whatever you want in the background, but go ahead and finish your background too. So the whole page is covered with color. So I will go ahead and paint all my grass green, and then I'll probably make it a nice sunny day, so I'll have blue in the sky. I'm not gonna finish this whole drawing while I am on this video because I know you guys can finish this at home. But I do wanna thank you for joining me today to draw our cheetah. And I do hope that you guys are staying home and staying healthy. And I miss all my kids at the art studio, but I love painting with you every day here on our YouTube channel. So join me again tomorrow. We will release a new video every day at 1 p.m. until we go back to school. See you next time, friends.